All right. What is up, you guys? Jay Zella here, and we are back with Fallout 1. So, I streamed this last night, streamed for a while, and we ended up beating the game, but I got the bad endings. So I want to go back through this. I want to get the good ending. Basically, we did a couple things. We got dipped and joined the Master, which turned us into a super mutant. And that was the bad ending. And then we blew up Mariposa, but we also got stuck in the explosion. So we gotta try to get out of this military base without dying. That's the main goal here. So this is probably gonna be a short stream, but I really want to get the good ending. So I thought it was worth it to come back into it. And I'm just gonna pull up my chat here real quick before we start. Okay. Yeah, I'm still having a lot of fun with Fallout. I'm a bit sad that it's over, to be honest. But I can't wait to get... I can't wait to get into Fallout 2. I'll probably wait a little bit, though. I'll probably wait like a week or so. Give myself a little Fallout break. Do some Skyrim videos or something else. That's kind of how I always work. That's why I'm not like constantly banging out like one game's video. Like I'm not constantly just banging out Skyrim videos because I burn myself out from Skyrim, you know what I mean? So I try to do it in a way that I like kind of take turns doing things. That way when I get back into the next video, I still have full enthusiasm and all that, and no burnout, because you can only play like certain games so much before you start getting kind of tired of them. Okay, so we got to get over here. And in the stream last night, I found out that we can actually disable the force fields by activating this then with repair. And so I didn't know that, so I was getting stuck on the force fields last night. Okay, so use science. You managed to get an interface screen out of the VATS control computer. Access granted. Command. Okay, so we got the security codes here. And I remember the first one is like 60 seconds. And the second one, I forget. The third, I think these two are like pretty good. They're like 300 seconds or something. So we should have plenty of time to get out of this place if we pick one of these codes. But first, do we have to pick one of them? Let's pick the third one. Okay, well, seems like that didn't do anything. Let's go back in. Search logs. Gray. Yeah, Gray. So Gray is the Dr. Gray. He's the master. And it's really interesting because I feel like the master's a really unique villain. And so if you saw the last stream, we found out that he was the source of the super mutants. And then they get this FEV over here at the Mariposa, so it's kind of both of it needs to be destroyed. But the master was actually a scientist, which was Dr. Gray, and this dude fell into the FEV vats. And that's what's kind of throwing me off, because it says that he's the source of the super mutants, but I don't really believe that, because if he fell into the vats, if he fell into the FEV vats and that made him the master, then who made the FEV vats, right? Because like at the end of the day, like he didn't really create the FEV. I don't think, unless maybe he did. I don't know. Maybe I haven't got that far yet. But I think I always think like Vault-Tech's behind everything. I just have a feeling that Vault-Tech is the main antagonist of Fallout, and that at some point in like Fallout 5 or Fallout 6 we're going to end up finding that out. I've always had a feeling that that's going to be the case, but we'll see. So Gray is, or was, the doctor who turned into the Master. And the Master actually believes that he's doing good. And it's kind of interesting because humans started the big war, right? And freaking killed everybody and caused all this chaos in the first place, right? And so you get the FEV. He falls into the FEV tank. It turns him into the Master. And so now basically he has the delusion that he's doing something good and that humans basically suck because they always ruin everything. And so he wants to create the perfect race of super mutants. And so he's actually got like a noble goal. He's actually like delusional enough that he believes it. He believes that the super mutants are better. And he's got like, I mean, you can see why he thinks that. The humans literally turned him into what he is. So it's very interesting. So let's get this for Gray. Download the log of Richard Gray. Yes. Then Boyarski. Unexpected end of the line. Bad data encountered. And then we can get Maxon. Download log of Captain Maxon. Yes. Now we never read these. Unexpected end of line. Bad data encountered command. Let's not set base to alert status. Okay, let's see. Get the Pip-Boy. Okay, that was just redoing the scene. So what the hell? It's kind of cool that we can go back and see that. Archives. Auto maps. Okay, here's the data we just downloaded. We get these vault locations. You know what? Did we ever discover Vault 12? Under the sprawling metropolis Bakersfield lies the technological magnificence of Vault 12, built with every amenity in mind for the prospective Vault Dweller. Vault 12 was given the Pressed Vault Suit Award for attention to preparedness. Vault 12 has been fitted with the newest Vault water purification systems, able to take even the waste located in the sewers of Bakersfield. We get Vault 15. So this Vault... I don't think we found Vault 12. Unless Vault 12 is the cathedral or something. Because I think that used to be a vault and they turned it into that layer for the Master. Okay, Captain Maxon's diary. Let's do Captain Maxon's diary. October 10th, 2077. I, Roger Maxon, Captain, serial number 072389, have started this log because it doesn't look good for any of us, and I'd like for people to know what really happened here. All hell broke loose when we finally discovered what those scientist bastards were up to. The Colonel has locked himself in his office and seems to be having some sort of breakdown. The men are screaming for blood. They're looking for me for answers, and I'm not sure what to do. Someone has to do something, though, before this place sinks into an anarchist bloodbath. Just gonna crack a drink here. Got a seltzer. I like these seltzers because it's better than drinking soda, you know. October 12th, 2077. Every time we get a report from higher up, things get worse here. The war is going in a very bad direction, and this place is about to go full mutiny. With all the chaos that entails. I stopped one of the men from executing a scientist today and demanded that we interrogate them to find out what their orders were. October 13th. I killed a man today. I was interrogating Chief Scientist Anderson, and he was giving me the full details of their inhumane experiments. He said his orders came from the government, but I didn't buy it. He started screaming about how he was following orders, how he was a military man, and I just shot him. I tell myself it was to keep him from causing a full mutiny among the men, but I'm not so sure. October 15th. I tried again to speak to the colonel through the door, but he seems to have completely lost touch with reality. I broke down the door with several of the men just in time to watch him blow his head off. Right before he pulled the trigger, he said he was sorry. October 18th. By killing the egghead, I seem to have confirmed my position as leader of the men. They follow me without question now. Their interrogations invariably end up being executions. Showman held out the longest, but the end result was the same. Her arguments about her orders were a bit too specific to be completely made up. I'm getting a real bad feeling in my gut about how this is all going to end up. I don't even lie to myself anymore about my reasons for executing the scientists. October 20th. I finally replied to the outside world over the radio. I don't know why they never sent anyone here to see what was happening when we stopped responding to their transmissions. It doesn't make any sense. Well, they'll come now. I declared ourselves seceded from the Union. They remember Jefferson Davis. What will history say about me? October 22nd. What the hell is going on? We declare ourselves to be in full desertion from the army and no longer under the government's command, and what happens? Nothing. Something bad is coming down. October 23rd. I can't believe those bastards finally did it. Damn them all to hell. They finally let the A-bombs fly. We were right in the middle of trying to pry the real story out of von Felden when we completely lost contact. I have a feeling the research center was hit hard. I don't know why. Just call it a gut feeling. It seems inconceivable that we were not targeted. I'm sure China will make up for that oversight real soon. Luckily, we had moved our families from outside into the facility the day before yesterday. We do not yet know if the fallout has reached this area. October 25th. Sergeant Plattner volunteered to go outside today to take specific readings on the atmosphere. It seems the radiation has not spread this far. Since he was wearing his power armor, there was no threat to him from radiation, but if he had been exposed, he would have had to be exiled. We don't have adequate decontamination facilities here. October 26th. I convinced the men that we should bury the scientists. I don't know why. Perhaps it was to ease my conscience. I finally started to believe their stories when the last one was dying. My God, what have I become? October 27th. We're leaving this godforsaken place today. I'm leading the exodus to the old government bunker at Lost Hills. I'm leaving this log behind to be buried when this place goes in the next exchange. Who knows? Maybe someone will find it someday. All right, a little bit of information on the origins of the Brotherhood of Steel. That's pretty cool. All right, and our last data log. Richard Gray. So this is the master. This is the main antagonist of all of Fallout. I'm dying. I need to get this down before the pain overwhelms me. I can't believe that I was finally able to drag myself out of that vat. The slime did not affect me, but I nearly drowned. I don't know what happened to Harold. He was standing right next to me when the... Okay. Remember Harold, the tree? Harold said that he had a friend when he was in the military base. I just put that together. So Harold's friend was Gray, so the master is Harold's friend. That's interesting. And Harold's like that screwed up tree. Alright. But I nearly drowned. I don't know what happened to Harold. He was standing right next to me when the crane knocked me into the vat. He must have been killed, or he would have tried to help me. Francine is dead, killed by one of those robots. I have no idea how much time has passed. I was able to hack the computer to turn off the robots and record this, but now my mind is slipping away. There is much pain. The green slime that I was immersed in is the source of all the mutations we trace to here. You see right here, the green... So this tells us right here that Master couldn't have been the actual cause of the mutations, right? Like he could be the source of it, but even he didn't know where the slime came from. So he didn't create it. It's not like he like went out of his way to create FEV to create these things. Somebody else did. And I think it was Vault-Tec, but we'll see. The green slime that I was immersed in is the source of all the mutations we trace to here. My skin is to fester and peel. In other areas, it is bubbling and starting expelling a green mucus-like substance. Some days the pain is almost tolerable. I can actually walk a few steps again. It seems inconceivable that I dragged myself all the way up here from the vat room. Strangely, I'm actually feeling stronger, though I'm still in a lot of pain. Everything seems to be getting smaller. I think I consumed one of the mutated thins scurrying around here today. Before I knew what was happening, some sort of tendril had sprayed from my stomach and covered the poor creature. As soon as it had sucked the rodent into my gut, I could actually feel its mind. I think there is the very real possibility that I'm going to slowly insane and can no longer differentiate between what is real and what is a hallucination. Maybe I'm still slowly dying in the vat, and I've imagined all of this. Things are becoming more clear to me every day. This toxin has actually improved my mind. I feel that I can understand even the most complex philosophical questions simply and directly. It's as if all the layers of artifice have been stripped away. I wonder what would happen if I submerged an animal in the vats for a prolonged period of time. Would it gain awareness? The strangest thing is happening to the animals. They actually become smarter and more aware of their surroundings. I dipped a dog and a rat at the same time today, and they were fused together. It's not quite two creatures anymore, but it's more than one. Perhaps this is the future, a coming together of different creatures in some sort of harmonious unity. I no longer consume the different animals I create simply for sustenance. I have become the instrument through which unity will be achieved. I am so much more than a human being now. It is time to bring others into the glory that is the unity. A lost soul has finally strayed into my home. I was so surprised I consumed him before dipping, a mistake I shall not make again. His mind was so primitive as to be repulsive to my refined cognitive abilities. I've begun to modify myself to be more pleasing to the unity by injecting small doses of the virus into my body. The slime in the vats is a man-made virus called the Forced Evolutionary Virus. This information was acquired from my newly grown Neuralink. With the base compute, he's got frickin' Neuralink. He's got Elon Musk's Neuralink. The few wanderers that have found their way here have been a disappointment to me. They can't seem to mutate correctly. The best I've been able to create are some big and dumb mutants. Most can recall nothing from before I initiated them into the wondrous unity. I only feed on them for fuel now. Their minds are nothing to me. Oh, glorious Creator, I have succeeded in spreading the complete joy of unification to another soul. Unlike the others, his total radiation count was low. I believe this is the factor we have been overlooking all this time, as it seems the conversion is more successful in the cases with less radiation damage. I have never known such glory as I felt when taking his mind into our own. We are beginning to create an army dedicated to unifying the wonderful diversity of life. We have trained them to continue our work. Here, while we search out more populated areas to take into ourselves, we are beginning to feel the limitations of a body that is mobile. We must find a permanent home with a greater store of knowledge and a steady supply of biomass. We have stopped increasing ourselves until we can find this new unification center. When we have arrived, we will continue to grow and feed until we have brought peace and unity to the entire world. That doesn't sound good. He wants to grow and feed until he brings unity to the entire world. So he does have a good intention, though. Like, this dude, he wants unity and he wants harmony. So, I mean, he wants peace. But his idea of bringing peace is turning everybody into super mutants. And some of them he eats. So guy's messed up. Okay, so what we gotta do now is we gotta activate the code. And when we activate this code, this whole place is gonna blow up. It's gonna go on a timer for like, I don't know, 300 seconds or something. So let's do it. Do this one. 270 seconds. Okay, now we gotta go. So we got 270 seconds to get the hell out of this place. Let's go repair. Use that there. Opens that. Opens that. Okay. Just run right through this one. Alright, first floor. We still got 222 seconds. Get through this. Nice. Alright, we got these mutants. We just gotta kill these mutants and then we'll be good. So, what I gotta do, load the gun up. Let's make sure we're all healed up. Let's use some buff out. And psycho. Yeah, we're going psycho now. Alright. Nice. Let's get this guy with his minigun. Nice. And we got 188 seconds left. We're good. We got it. Oh no. We get the hell out of here. Alright, we made it. And there's our paladins. Well, that was it. We finally made it out of the Mariposa military base. Without dying. Now let's go. Nice. And we get the ending now.
You managed to destroy the vats. Then you killed the Master before he could realize his twisted plans. With the Master gone, his armies flee to the east in fear of retribution from the remaining normals. The mutant attack on Necropolis spares none of its ghoulish inhabitants. After the mutant armies advance, they leave a truly dead city behind them. The mutant armies, led into battle by the fierce super mutants, destroy the followers of the apocalypse. Barely human carrion feeders pick over the followers' remains. In Shady Sands, Tandy helps her father Aradesh bring a new community and new life out of the broken remains of the world. They are responsible for the new California Republic, whose ideals spread across the land. Killian Darkwater takes firm control of Junktown, drives out the last of Gizmo's kind, and then enforces his own brand of frontier justice. Life is fair and safe under his law. The Brotherhood of Steel helps the other human outposts drive the mutant armies away with minimal loss of life on both sides of the conflict. The advanced technology of the Brotherhood is slowly reintroduced into New California with little disruption or chaos. The Brotherhood wisely remains out of the power structure and becomes a major research and development house. The hub disperses before the might of the mutant army and will never recover. Thanks to your persistence, the Raiders are destroyed as an effective fighting force and disband. None of the Raider survivors are ever heard from again. Your involvement with the various places and people of the wasteland is well documented by future historians. Only a single question remained unanswered. What happened to you?
You've done it. That's wonderful, amazing. I'm so proud of what you've accomplished, what you've endured.
Why, thank you. It was nothing, really.
There's no way the people of the Vault can ever thank you enough for what you've done. You've saved all our lives. Who knows? Maybe even saved the human race. Yes. That makes the rest of this even harder.
Harder?
Everyone will want to talk to you. Every youngster will look up to you and want to emulate you. And then what? They'll want to leave. What happens to the Vault if we lose the best of a generation? What if we are the only safe place in the world? You just gave us back all these lives. I can't take the chance of losing them.
Really?
I've made a lot of tough decisions since I took this position, but none of them harder than this one. You saved us, but you'll kill us. I'm sorry. You're a hero, and you have to leave.
Well, no good deed goes unpunished, I guess. Jeez. I can't believe that.
When you are all alone.
It's so pixelated as he's walking away. Man, that's kind of sad. Like, we went through all of that. And he just gets left? Like, kick rocks, pal. You know what I mean? Just throws him off into the desert alone. Like, no water to... What? That's crazy. Damn. Well, you guys, I had a great time playing this game. I really did. It was amazing. I am super excited to get into Fallout 2. I've always started like, what day is it? It is Tuesday. No, it's Wednesday. Maybe I'll start it. Should I start it tomorrow? I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Trying to work on get some more videos out too, but I really enjoy streaming with you guys. I love being able to engage with you guys, and really wouldn't want to play this any other way. So I appreciate all of you who have been tuning in. I hope that you guys enjoyed all the streams. Anyway, I'm happy that we learned a lot about the source of the super mutants. A lot of information that we found out in this game. And same with the what is it? The Bob's iguana meat being human meat. Every time I pick that up in future games, I'm gonna think of that. So, anyway, it's been a great time. Can't wait to get into Fallout 2, and I hope you guys have a good rest of the day. Stay tuned for some more Skyrim videos, and peace out.